Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We are starting to get towards the end of the season, but our survivors are all starting to try to get used to this new place, Alexandria. Some are fitting in, some are not. I start to decide what this place is all about. I know nobody's names whatsoever from this place. I guess I'll learn them. It depends how long we're sticking around here. And there are consequences, as Carol's pointed out, and Carla's pointed out. Is this place going to keep you off your game? Is it going to make you weak? Trying to go back to what would be classed as some form of normality and community. Sasha is not coping with it. And Daryl surprises me that he's decided to give it a chance as well. Don't know what's going to happen. Let's go find out. Just before I do, if you are enjoying The Walking Dead and you haven't hit the subscribe yet, go do it now. And we'll carry on with episode 14.
Can we start meeting in the mornings?
So I can bring you steel-cut oatmeal and ask you why we're meeting?
So you can teach me how to build things. For the walls, the houses.
Kind of makes sense.
Some new buildings.
I'm not driving all that way so we can just drive back with the wrong shit.
It's a dozen of these. They're consistent in appearance across manufacturers. Okay? The shit will be right.
Heard you talking to Holly last night. What's her story?
But yes.
No reason.
Power grid was a prototype. I'm surprised it took this long to start acting up. We'll get it going.
Okay, right.
The light's burning. Let's go.
Bit more explanation. Because your son seems to think he's all that
So
and he
seriously,
isn't.
though, what's her story?
Great. Another mix.
Fuck no. That just shows how much of a twat he is. This here, this right here, these two. This is going to be complicated.
Stuff like this
If it
never
progresses.
happens here.
You got any enemies? Too bad there isn't somebody who could look into this kind of thing. I'll ask around.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, I know. Boils down to this. You keep the windows intact, you keep society intact.
Looks like that door is our fastest way in and out. Hey, we should know all the exits first. So there's a plan if things go south.
So you're aware, I'm on record as stating that I should not be here. You will know that I'm not combat ready, or even for that matter, combat inclined.
Except you didn't get us here. We got you here.
But were it not for me and my mention of this city's potential for home and hearth, not a one of you would have had the vision to come here, let alone the cojones to travail such a fraught and punishing pilgrimage.
You really that much of a coward?
Yes, I am. I told you I was.
At least he admits it. And there's a whole yard full.
Well, we're not getting out the front.
No. That's a freaking big silencer.
Tara.
You got it. I got this, Lyle.
You're stuck behind something. How do you know?
Experience. And it's not like necessary for like a jump scare or anything. Like that. There's also a lot of them.
Clear. Let's get to work.
I mean, Glenn was spot on. That's the ones.
Yeah.
We found him.
Cool. Stuff like a power grid now. Oh. He's wearing a helmet. He's working on a grenade! 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 Charges! Bell end. Oh!
You good? Cage is open. They're getting out.
She's out as well.
Eugene!
I can't tell from right here.
Come on, dude, you are gonna have to fucking step up. Is there ever going to become a point where he can manage to at least take one down?
I'll get Tara. Go!
I like the role that Carol is playing here.
I didn't tell anybody about the guns.
I don't care about your house. I don't care about your statue. Get out.
Can you make more cookies?
No. Wait, you're gonna have to steal the chocolate from Olivia. And then you're gonna get an extra bar for me. And if you get caught or you say anything, you're not gonna like what happens to you. Now go.
How? It'll take at least 3 of us.
We got that kind of time? We're polite enough that we could kill him. So you're saying we leave him?
Go. Save him. She'd do it. I know she would.
1, 2, 3.
I thought he was a gunner. This is taking a big risk to save him. Wow. So from a construction site. Okay. They were lucky to have this close by, weren't they?
4 weeks. That's what he said.
Abraham's not exactly firing on all cylinders here right now either, is he? What the hell? What the hell? That's what the birds were running from. Why are you missing so many shots? Oh, you stupid!
What about Francine?
They cause more problems than they solve. Oh Christ, they're coming from it. Abraham's surrounded here.
Mother dick.
I don't suppose we can stop that JCB, can we? Just drive over them. Right. Stop wasting ammo and missing.
So, but you're still alive. What are you doing?
Abraham's a beast.
I'll bring you one. For helping my wife today.
I'm good, but, you know, I wish I could have helped out more today. I asked around, but nobody saw or heard anything.
I'm sorry. Heard you lost your wife. I'm sure it looks like we haven't lost much, but we have. We've lost things.
Maybe if he stopped drinking.
Bring your kids in for a checkup. I know I offered you one, but they really should come in.
Yeah, I'm right where Rick is. You're okay.
Let's be friends, man.
No, let's not.
We kind of have to be, right?
In here? The rules are different here. No, this is dangerous. Oh, finally! That's what you need to be doing. Come on, man. How are you supposed to get him off that? Do we have anything to cope with this?
Again.
We're not gonna make this.
Yes, we are. But I need your help. You can do this.
You left them. We both did. That's who we are.
This Alexandria group here aren't built for this.
It was us. The others before. No.
They're here.
Leave him, Glenn. Leave him. Yeah. Sorry. You reap what you sow. Damn.
We have a system. Would you tell them, Francine?
Yeah, and your system sucks. It's every man for himself. Even though you're part of a community, which doesn't work. It's different out there when you're on your own.
So we call it and start fresh in the morning. Screw that. Francine, you good?
Got at least 3 hours of daylight left.
Give us more than enough warning if more are coming after the bash and pop. Now pull the cobwebs out of your ass and move.
See, that's what he needs. Oh well, see ya. Yeah, let him go. Let him go. Because they have completely messed this up and put them in harm's way. Shit. What the hell do you do now? We ain't been at Alexandria very long, but what it's already starting to show is that these people are a different breed, as in I'm not saying they're all useless. I'm not saying they're all cowards. I'm not saying they're all prepared to just sacrifice to save themselves. But it's like watching how this first happened, when the world first went to shit, when it was just happening and all the population was still here. You would have had a lot of people that would have reacted in this way, got other people killed, got themselves killed. Our group would never leave someone behind. They never bail. They never give up, because they are survivors. It's not just they lived through it. They are survivors. This lot are used to their pretty little walls around them, and because they're trying to keep this modicum of community is why people like Carl and Carol are saying this place is going to do the same to us if we're not careful, because it's not one person that's like this. There's multiple ones of them already. How the hell's Glenn supposed to get and Noah supposed to get out of that now? They're stuck in a fucking revolving door either side.
Yeah, well, saving someone's life makes them a hero, but it doesn't qualify them to run a construction crew.
Well, who's still out there? Still working, the whole team.
Guess it's settled then.
And the thing is, I know you won't regret it.
It's not hard to expect the result here. Whether it's here or it ends up somewhere else, or however further down the line we end up with this show, that any community that ends up in a safe space or place like this is going to be filled with those that can handle this, that can make the hard choices, that can make the hard decisions, that can lead, that can direct and order if necessary, like Abraham and Rick, and know that every person around and behind them has their back. Not going to be full of a load of people like we've got in here that are still used to sitting on sofas with four walls and a roof drinking coffee. It's just no.
Put another one of your people in a position of power.
That's the whole point. They're all going to end up in power.
It's becoming a pattern.
Yeah,
we know
because you're all weak.
That's why you wanted us here.
Hey! Hey! Over here! Come get me!
Yes, yes. Give them something new to focus on. Okay, that works.
Hey! Nicholas! I'm gonna need you both to keep the door steady, all right? I'm gonna break the glass.
It will break.
Okay. Trust me, okay? Count of three. Count of three.
Oh Christ, no, no. No. He's done. He's done. Oh man. This has gone so south so quickly. Apart from Eugene, outside. That's because they wouldn't listen.
Get back in the van!
Not until you tell me where they are.
He's a coward. He's running.
Either you come back with me, or you stay here and you die with your friends. Those are your choices.
Oh, Christ. He's going to take the van. What do you do with the keys? There we go. There we go. There we go. We got out. You two, you and your body, caused all of this.
Where's Noah?
Gone.
Do you need something? Not feeling well?
I was with Sam earlier. Is he okay?
Why holding the door?
Why wouldn't he be?
And she
Can I talk to
recognizes
Jesse?
it.
Not a good time.
If there's one person who will pick up on this extremely quickly as to what she's dealing with here, it's Carol. And we know why.
Pete, don't.
Oh.
He disguises himself as the angel of light. I'm afraid that false light is here, inside these walls. Your community You say it's not a paradise, but it is. They're not good people. They've done things. They've done unspeakable things.
And why do you think that is? This guy's a bastard. He's
To
gotta be
make it
stopped.
out there as long as they did, they must have done things. Rick said as much. They survived. That's what makes them assets.
Correct.
The day will come when they'll put their own lives before yours and everyone else's, and they will destroy everything you have here.
Why are you just now coming to me with this?
Satan. He disguises himself.
I have a lot to think about.
This guy's bad
I
news.
come to you sooner.
Now, what's she supposed to do armed with that information? Just her.
I know how this is gonna go with Pete. There's only one way it can go.
And that's what it is.
You're gonna have to kill him.
Because he won't stop. Wow. Okay, guys, episode 14. That seems a bit extreme from Carol, doesn't it? It is. But I like how this show asks the question of you as the viewer to possibly see it from different angles and different sides. And we are looking at it with roofs over our head and four walls and a society outside and rules and laws and regulations and what the difference is between a good person and a bad person. Good people do bad things, bad people do good things. Normally, in a society, he would be lifted from there and taken away from his family. And the laws are there to protect people like her and Carol from abuse and so forth. But it's like talking to an addict. No matter how many times they promise. You know, Rick could go over there, warn him, or he could go over there, beat the crap out of him and give him a warning. But he'll still do it. He can't help himself. That is his nature. So how do you put a stop to that when you can't just put him in a prison cell? And I like what Gabriel has said there that's made her question what he's trying to tell her, that our people, Rick's people, are bad, they've done things. They said they've had to survive, they've done what they've had to do, but he's saying that they've done more. Yes, they have. But it's not a world of a weak person to determine that. I say, Alexandria is either going to be taken over by our group or it's going to fall. And you could, as the viewer, not be on the side of Rick and his group and say that they have kind of become what those at Terminus have become, just in a different way. But the compassion and the human side that they all still have. Look at what Glenn just risked. Look at what Carol's risked. Look at what Rick's risked. There's such a large context to be taken into account, and what a court would call as mitigating circumstances. So what do you do? I mean, of course, we're biased. I'm biased. Because we want our group to survive. However, we have just lost Noah. But these people in here, including the other guy who's just come back, who ran off as a coward saying, I can't do this anymore, you better put Abraham in charge. And she's questioning, so this is yet one more person of their group that I'm putting in charge. Where's this going to end? That's where it's going to end. Wow. Right, well, we'll continue on with it and see the natural deconstruction of this community in Alexandria because I just don't see it going anywhere else. The world has died. There is death and destruction from all angles outside of those four walls, but that guy still thinks it's okay to beat the shit out of his wife and his kid. That's all I'll say. Okay. This is the first episode of the 2 for the week. I'm now going to go watch the next episode, which you guys will probably get the next day or so. If you enjoyed the episode, by all means, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the sub if you haven't already. And if you don't just want to watch the short edited versions on YouTube, the full ones are available over on Patreon, and the link will be in the description. As always, I do like that this show questions pretty much everything on a human scale. It is about the human condition. Walkers are just background noise. Right then, see you for episode 15, which will be the penultimate episode for the season. Let's see if we can outlast the end of a season and into a new one with this place still standing. See you for episode 15, guys. Take care.